In this video, we are going to go through the steps to import orders or jobs using an Excel spreadsheet. To begin, we will go over an Excel sheet that I have prepared using a template which can be downloaded from the link in the description or within the app. This specific template does not need to be used for successful importation into the application. Any Excel file will work, so long as it has a header row like this and at least one column identifying the location of the order. Here we are using the address, but if you choose to use GPS coordinates, you simply need to create two new columns for longitude and latitude. For the sake of this video though, I will now go through this Excel sheet and highlight what each column represents. First, we have the address, which is necessary, so the system can locate where on the map the order will take place. If an address isn't available, then as said before, GPS coordinates can also be used. Location name is the identifier for that specific location, so it can be filled in however you like. Order number can be any identifier you may use for internal purposes. Next is priority, which allows us to set the priority for each order. By default, anything left blank will have a medium priority set for it after import. There are 4 priority signifiers that can be used: C for critical, H for high, M for medium, and L for low. Order type signifies what the order is going to be. P is for pickup, D is for service delivery, and T is for a service task. TW from and TW to means time window from and time window to. If we have any time constraints, where an order must be delivered upon within a certain time frame, we will add that here. You can see on the screen I have 2 time windows set up. The first shows that this order needs to be performed between the times of 8 a.m. and 11 a.m., and the second needs to be performed between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Date is needed so that the order itself is placed on the date it will be completed on. Different orders or jobs for different dates can all be uploaded in the same Excel sheet, so you don't necessarily need separate sheets for separate dates. If a date is not present for an official date, you can set up the job order. Then the software will automatically place that job order on the date you have opened in the software. I will point this out when we return to the OptimoRoute application. Duration expresses how long each stop will take to complete the job order. Load can be designated as anything and will be customized inside the browser application under Settings, which can be found in the Administration menu. Loads can be measured in different ways, such as weight, volume, or even size, all depending on how you decide to customize and identify your packages or service jobs. Vehicle features are provided in case an order needs a specific vehicle type for a task. Certain vehicles may come with a loading ramp, a refrigerated unit, special equipment, or any other custom feature that is necessary to highlight. Skills will communicate to the application to give that specific order to any driver or field technician who has the required skill set. Both vehicle features and driver or technician skills can be created and labeled in the Administration menu under their respective areas. This needs to be done before you upload your file so that the software can recognize the skill and feature codes you will write into these columns. If you need multiple skills or features for a job, they can be added by using a semicolon with no space between the skills or features. Finally, we have assigned drivers text and notes. Assigned drivers gives you the ability to choose and specify which driver you want to service any specific order. To assign a driver or technician, you need to type in their serial number. Personally, I have written their name and their last initial. Notes are available to add any extra or required information for the driver to see while performing his route. Other pieces of information can be added by creating more columns, but these are the most commonly used and worth mentioning. Once we have all the information we need, formatted how we want it, we can turn back to the application and click on the Import Orders button. I will quickly mention that if we look here, you will see the date that I have opened within my account. As I have said previously, that if an order is without a date, then it will automatically be placed on the date you have opened here. Now, after we have clicked Import Orders, we will choose the option to import order from CSV file, text, or Excel. Following this, we are prompted to find the file and import it. The next window to pop up is the Review Mapped Column window. This is where app will automatically try to match the columns in your spreadsheet to fields in application. From here, you can also manually match and unmatch columns by clicking on the drop-downs above the column you want to modify and choose the matching field. Underneath, you can see a preview of the data we are importing to verify that all the information we want is being imported. Now that we are happy with everything, we can click Continue Import. Once our orders have been imported, we are taken to the geocode page. Here, all of our orders are listed for address verification. Green is a good sign and means that the software found the correct match for the inputted address. Orange is a partial match, meaning there may be more than one possible address to match the one we inputted. To verify this, we double-click on the address or click on the edit to open up this window. From here, we can correct or add any information to the address, such as zip or postal code. If by chance you happen to know or have found the GPS coordinates, they can be corrected here. Or you can simply drag this pin to where you know the destination to be. Once we are satisfied with how this looks, we can click Save and check the rest of our addresses. Sometimes an orange partial match will be the correct location, but it can still be beneficial to open it up and verify the address. If you ever see it in red, not found, then you will be required to go in and manually correct the address before you move on. Since all of our addresses are correct and showing green, we will click Save and finish our import. Now that we have returned to the main page, we can see that all of our orders as pins on the map are here and listed below with the extra information from our spreadsheet. This concludes our guide for importing orders from an Excel spreadsheet. Optimize your business with OptimoRoute.